Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be drawing DeeDee from DextersLaboratory. I'm going to do this in a two-part thing. I think I'm going to do the first video as the drawing side, and then the second video will be the rigging side. And yeah, we'll just split it up. This one's going to be a bit different to my first video because I'm going to talk through the process of the drawing side, so you guys can learn it along with me, hopefully. But yeah, let's get into it. So I've got some reference images here I'm going to work from for DeeDee. I've got the one that's got the low opacity so I can trace over, and I've got this here for the color picker, so I can get the correct colors for DeeDee. So let's start with the head. I'm going to start by grabbing the draw tool. I've created a new layer for the head, and I'm just going to start with a square because it's kind of square, I guess you could say. I'm going to add some points here now, pressing the A key on the keyboard. I'm just going to add a point down there, add a point here, that's where the chin's going to be. Add a point here so we can curve out. Same on this side, I'm just going to add a point. I'm just pressing A and then clicking to add the point. Top of the head's quite flat, so we're going to leave that. Doesn't need any points. Could do the point there, it's got a slight curve to it. We'll just add a point, why not? Now I'm going to go in with the grabber tool and just start moving around some of these points so they line up better with the reference image. I will be drawing the ears on a separate layer. Separate layer maybe? Yeah, I think I might do it on a separate layer. And yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do it on a separate layer. I'm pressing the C button now just to get the curve tool up. I'm just going to curve these edges a little bit more. And the T tool is the T key, hotkey, is to get the transform tool to move the points around. Back to C for this and this side too. And hit T. Let's just get this kind of matching the shape. And when you're happy with that, I think I'm happy with that. Let me just make sure I am. Yeah, that's pretty decent, I think. What we'll do is we will select the create shape, which is U on the keyboard. It's this little kind of wiggly shape here. Click on the line, and we're going to give an outline of 4, I think. Is it 4 or is it 2? I think we go 4. I'm going to choose the skin tone from this image, and as for the brush, let's just change the brush real quick. Quite like the idea of having a inky kind of brush. What was the brush I used for Dexter? It might have been this one, possibly. Was it this one? Could be this one. I can't really remember. Just gotta play and find the right brush for you. How can I want it to emulate like an inky, blotchy line? So I need it to be quite not kind of fuzzy, very kind of inky and blocky. This is good, but I feel like it's jittering too much. That's better. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Do I want a line boil? A line boil is when the line kind of animates. It kind of shifts over. You can choose how many frames, so it looks like it's hand drawn. I'm gonna leave it off for now, though. I think we'll do that. And let's create shape. So we've got the both stroke and fill here for both, and create shape. And is that line too thick? Maybe we take it down a notch to 3. I think 3 is good. Yeah, we'll go 3. So that's the head done. Brilliant. I might get the line width tool and just slowly tweak some of these widths here on these lines, just so it gives it a bit more variety and it looks a bit less rigid, I guess. Like that. Let's just have a quick check on that. So when you render it, you can get a render preview and you can see. And I'm liking that, that looks good to me. That's the head done. Okay, I'm going to hide the head. I'm going to add a new vector layer. Next, we're going to do the ears. ears, I think. We'll do ears. Yeah, let's do ears. I'm going to go back to the head in a bit and do these hair bits, but yeah, we'll do the ears real quick. Draw tool, let's get a square, and then add some points here. Should add a few points down here and down here, and that should be enough to get us to match the line, hopefully. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. It needs to be a closed shape first, and we'll get rid of this last stroke line here in a second. Same tool, press U on the keyboard, create shape, and now there's this little hide edge tool, which is H on the keyboard, and we're just going to click on that line to hide it. Let's bring this head back in. We can control click this and move it in so it's on the head. I'm even going to Control C, Control V, and then flip it up here for the other side. So that goes like that. That's fine. Let's move this one a little bit more. Ooh, hit G. Let's move this one slightly a bit more to the left, just so it's got. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's the ears done. Now I do want to go back to the head, and I do want to add the hair. How do we do that? We can display fills, we can hide the fills for a second, and then we're going to go draw tool on the head layer. Let's just draw a new shape. Square's fine. Yeah, square's fine. We'll just do square for now. It doesn't really matter too much. Add a point, and I think that might be good enough, to be fair. Let's do that. It's going to be the same on the other side. It doesn't matter if it goes out the shape, I'll tell you why in a second. Yeah, okay. I think the line on the inside is slightly smaller, but we'll worry about that in a second. Let's get this create shape tool, color picker. Let's pick the hair color, and then let's go to create shape. I need to see this now. Put fills back on. Get the line width tool, which is W, and let's just slightly decrease it a little bit, ever so slightly. If we select this shape and we hit this add, is it add? No, take it back. It's not that one either. It's this one. This one right at the end, clip. So it clips into that shape. I'm going to copy that shape. If I am slow, guys, I am sorry. I am literally a noob on this software. I'm slowly learning it though. I'm really enjoying the process of learning it too. It's good fun. Copy that, paste it, flip it, and then move. Okay, it hasn't copied and pasted. That's strange. Do it and do that. Copy that, paste it, flip it. There you go. Now it has. Get that over here. I think we can actually edit that a little bit better. Let's bring the hair in a little bit, just a tad more. Okay. Is she pulled on top? She must be. Yeah, she is. Okay. That's fine. So that's the head done. Let's hide that for a minute. Ears, we can hide them too, it's fine. And let's add a new vector layer. We're going to do the eyes now. So we can actually use a circle for this. Why wouldn't we? Let's just get as close as we can first, and then we can tweak it. We can give it a little smear. Smear? Is it smear? What's the word? Shear. A shear, sorry. Let's just get it to match as best we can. That's looking good. Slightly smaller there. And then we're going to go to the white, color of white, and then outline is black. Might even go to width 2 on this one, and then create the shape. Perfect. Let me just control R that, see how it looks. Yeah, it's not fully white, but that's fine. I think we might even just use off-white, that's fine. And she's got these 3 eyelashes, so we can add them also on the same kind of layer. To do that, we're going to go add points. Just click, 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 click. Oh, that's added it to that. No, we don't want that. Click, click, click. And then we're going to go select these shapes, control, select them. It just needs a stroke and press create shape. Press down on the arrow on the keyboard and that will send them to the back. Like so. Let's just turn on the ears and the head to see what it's looking like. I think I might even use the width tool on these and just give them little slight points at the ends. That works for me. Just play with this white line with a little bit too. Yeah, it's looking good. And we're gonna then obviously we need to call this eye. Do we put this on the same layer? I'm trying to work out if we need them on separate layers. I don't think we do for this. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna do them all on one layer. Why not? Yeah, who cares? We'll do that just for this. Copy that, paste that, flip it, and then put it over here. So line it up correctly. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Well, it's not quite perfect actually. I might shear it a little bit this way. Like that. Now it's great. That looks good to me. Slightly off, but it's okay. It works. It does the job, I think. Next, we're going to do the pupils. For the pupils, I think we should group these eyes and put the pupils inside the group so we can mask the pupils. That's what we're going to do. We're going to add a new layer, a vector. Now, you pros that use Moho a lot are probably thinking, what are you doing? But I mean, it's a learning process, right? If I get it wrong, I will learn by next time to do it right, and that's all good. So the pupils haven't actually got outlines, which is interesting. So let's get this draw tool. Let's hide the eyes, hide the head and the ears. Circle's fine. We want a blue color for the eyes. No stroke. So I think we can. We won't worry about that now. We'll just do the pupil like this. Try and line it up as best I can. That's fine. That is great. I might give it a slight little shear that way, just a tad. Nothing crazy. Select the draw, the U button on the keyboard to get the create shape tool, and just do fill, not both, and press create shape. So now we have this pupil. We're going to copy it obviously and paste it and flip it and move it. Actually, I'm not even going to flip it. It looks like it's going the same direction this side. That's fine. Okay, let's turn this back on. I'm actually going to flip this eye. I don't think it. I don't believe that it's supposed to be flipped. I think it's supposed to be the same way as the other eye. So let's do that. Let's flip that back this way. It's just the okay. So we flip that, but we need to flip. This is confusing. So we need to flip that. We need to flip this one. That's what's going on here. And then put it over here. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, so we've got the eyes in there. Let's just Control R it to preview. It's looking good. It's looking good, guys. Okay. There's something really just quite satisfying about rigging and drawing in Moho, actually. I used to not enjoy it, but I'm really coming around to it. I'm enjoying it a bit more now. So with the eyes, I want to double click on the eyes, on the masking. I believe it's hide all. And I think if I was to move, yes, it does hide all, and the pupils hide. Brilliant. I'm gonna get the center of this here with the pupils. And the eyes, I'm just going to add the origin, the center. For the ears, we'll just put it center as well, and the head we'll do it at the bottom. Something like I do forget to do sometimes. What's this layer here? It's a random little vector layer there. Okay, we'll use that. We're going to do the nose next, so let's just check that how it renders again. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So this is going to be the nose. Let's hide the eyes, hide the pupil, hide, oh that's already hidden, ears, the head. Let's just draw this little nose now. Draw shape. Oh, we've got a triangle, that's perfect. Triangle shape, and then we can rotate it this way and line it up like so. This needs to be on 3, I think. I don't know, 2 actually. I think 2 works better. We'll go 2. Let's turn the head on so I can see this color, because we need to steal this color for this, the nose. Make sure you got both selected here at the top and create the shape. And again, we're going to use the hide line tool with the H on the keyboard and click on that line to hide it. Hit W. I'm going to change that line width again, guys. Just a tad, give it a bit more of a point. And let's turn these back on, see what's going on. Yeah, that's good. Let's check it. In the render, it looks great. Brilliant. Okay, next is going to be the mouth. Let's go to vector, call this mouth. This is going to eventually be a switch layer, I think, that we can just choose through the mouth. That's my plan. It's always good to have a plan when you kind of making your character. It kind of helps you kind of avoid problems along the way. Okay, so for the mouth, she's got this just this line. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. Because we're gonna want to. Okay, let's just do the add points tool. And we'll just draw the mouth like this. Just like that. Just simple for now. We can worry about the actual shapes later on. It's not a problem. A bit more of a curve. And move that up just a tad. Move that over this way just a tad. And this is going to be just a stroke. I think we need to add a point there, to be honest with you. Can we smooth that? Is that possible to smooth on there? Simplify. Okay, that works. Simplify works. Can we split? If we split, does it mess up the shape? No. Okay, that's handy. Just in case, we'll leave it as that. Get the select shape. 2, just a stroke, and create shape. Now we've got a mouth. W key. W just to change the width a tad here. Just give it a little bit of life. And that is that done. Let's just test that out real quick. The head's coming along nicely, guys. I think this ear needs to move a little bit to the right because it seems to be slightly revealing a bit of the head. We can just pull that in a tad. We might do the same this side too, just to be safe. Just a tad. It shouldn't affect it too much. Oh, we've just added text by doing Control-C. I didn't know that. Yeah, Control-R. Just test it again. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Cool. Next up is these pigtails. Is it pigtails? Ponytails? I don't know. I don't know what they're called. Forgive me. But let's just draw them on the same layer, I think, again as well. I'm just going to click back hair because I don't want to get it wrong. Ponytail, pigtail, same difference, right? Draw tool. Just do it with a square. Yeah, let's do it with a square. It's fine. Square is fine. Let's just get these points where it's going to be curling. It's going to come in there. I think that should give us enough control to get it accurately. Just like that. Yeah, that's quite close. That should do it. Oh, hang on, it's a bit dodgy over there. Let's just curve that out a tad. And a slight one there as well. Brilliant. So there's the ponytail. Select the shape. Select this color. We want it size 4 because it's like an outline, kind of bigger, thicker line. And that looks all right. Both. Create the shape. Let's get the W tool and just play with these widths a tad, just to give it some, I guess you call it like fluidity. I don't know. It just looks more kind of hand drawn if you give it a little bit of width variety. And we can select that shape now. Control C, Control V, flip it and bring it on this side too. Perfect. And let's Control R that. And that's the head. The head looking good. It's looking good. Okay. Next, we're going to move on to the body. This can be. Could it be two? One for the upper, one for the lower, maybe. Doesn't need it. I think it just needs one layer, to be honest with you. Yeah, let's put all this into one layer, into one group now, and we'll call it the head group. So there's the head group. That's fine. That's all good. And let's draw the body now. So a new vector layer. Call it body. Draw tool. We'll go with the square again. Square is your friend. Square is great. And then we can split the square a couple of times, maybe. I think that should be enough, actually. I think that should be enough. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see if we can match this shape. Okay. Do we do? That's fine. That is fine. It needs points here, though. It does need points there. It needs a crossing point as well there, to be honest, like a line across. We can. I'm not sure how I'm gonna tackle that one, but we'll get there. It's all good. Let's just match this shape. Perfect. Hit A to add points. Click on this one and click on this one. Is that going to let us? I think we have to go in maybe. Yeah, we have to go in and get the T. Snap it onto there. It'll make like a little snappy noise, but have you heard that? It might have picked it up, to be fair. So now we've got this shape. Yeah, so is it the same width as? Here it is. It's a number 4 as well, which is great. Number 4. Let's get the color of the dress, which is this pink. And then let's hit both, create shape. My voice didn't sound very confident, but yeah, it's worked. Let's give these points just a bit of variety again. Like that. And then we want to make this shape here as well a line. So we're going to go stroke, create shape. Let's just lower that stroke a little bit. That's perfect. Okay, cool. There's the body. Let's just test that. That's cool. That works for me. I might even just slightly lower the width of that line, just a tad, just because it's just a little bit jarring. That's better. There's the body. Okay, next up is going to be, we'll do the arm. I think we're going to do it in one, and then we're going to do the hand separate. Yeah, we'll do arm, hand. I think that's probably best. Is it best? Just trying to think. I think it is best. Yeah, let's do arm. So let's do arm left. Arm L. Now we can't really see it, but we know we can see it here. It's perfect on this kind of area here. We can see how it looks. It's going to be a box, obviously. I think we do add points just so we can bend nicely. That's a couple of points here as well. We can move these up maybe. T, let's move these up slightly. Yeah. Hit G. And then we're going to go perspective, is it really? No. Just trying to find out the best way to kind of get these points closer towards the bottom. I think I know which way the best way to do it is. Like we remove these points, so we delete these points, and then we select just these points, T, we bring them in, like, yeah, and I just realize it goes bigger towards, oh, why is it crossing? Just realize it goes bigger towards the top, but we can, it's fine. Let's just do this, like that. These points here are going to be the smaller ones. It goes from, okay, it's very sensitive. Let's just do it manually. What am I doing? What am I doing? The hand will be on the end there. So I think we do it like that. Add a point there, maybe. Point here, point there. That'll be enough for a bend, I think. Yeah, okay, that works. Point there as well. Let's just do that. Ideal. All right, let's select that shape, and then we're going to go skin tone. It's quite a thick shape. We're going to go 3, I think. I'm going to make sure it's on both and create the shape. I'm going to go in with a W and just play with the width a little bit more. I would also recommend maybe watching this on like 1.5 speed, guys. I know we're like nearly half an hour in and I'm telling you now, but it might be a bit less of a drag to watch me trying to faff about. Unless you find it relaxing, of course, then that's fine as well. Yeah, let's move this over now. So select a shape, move it across to here. It's going to go behind the body, by the way, so we're going to drag it behind on the layer down the bottom right. And that's the arm. And then we're going to copy that, add a new layer. Actually, I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm just going to leave that for now. Let's add the hand. Let's call this hand L. Do we draw the fingers separately? And this is the big question. I think we do. I think we draw the palm like this. So just bear with me, guys, while I work this out. The palm like this. Add a point there. A point there. My dog's about to get up and move. You're about to hear him making a noise. Off he goes. So if that's the palm, right? I'm just trying to work this out a little bit. So let's create that. We have the drink behind me, guys. That's what's happening now. Don't know if you can hear him. Let's select that shape. Create the shape. Hit W. I'm going to play with this width a little bit. The thing is, we want we need the hand to be like smoothly into it as well. That's the thing. How do we? God, you're really thirsty, isn't he? Okay, so let's just do the fingers real quick. Sorry, I'm stalling here. Add some points. Let's just quickly try and get it done as fast as we can, because I'm aware that this is going to be a long video and I don't want it to be boring. Yeah, so let's just try and make it as quick as I can. So they're faffing about. Apologies, guys. Select the shape. It should be the same. Should be fine. And then create both. Again, W to play with the line width. Sorry. like that. Select the shape with the shape selector, sorry. And then, here's what we need to do. We need to, we want to hit, it's called add, and it adds the shape to this, and it kind of, you can play with it. It's quite handy. I'm going to copy the shape now. I'm going to paste it, press it down on the, okay, this is the problem now, isn't it? Maybe we don't add this shape. Maybe these ones don't get added. Can we do that? Just normal. Yeah, I think just normal for these ones, because these are the fingers behind. So let's just drag that out. Copy and paste that. Drag it to the back. Oh, I've just gone forward frame. Drag it to the back by pressing down on the keyboard. No, now press down on the keyboard, sorry. Noob alert right here. Probably a painful watch for some of you veterans of Moho, so I apologize in advance. Let's just shift some of these points and copy and paste one more time for the last finger at the top. I don't know how this is going to look. This might look really odd. Difficult because it's supposed to go maybe on this shape we hide. Let me just have a little think here for a second. Why can't I hide that? I just select this shape, don't I? That's why. I can't hide that line. Is that what's going on here? I can't hide that line? Is that a thing? Hide edge. Is it working at all? That's interesting. It works on that finger, works on that finger, works on that. It doesn't work on this edge. Why is that? I wonder. Why is that? I might fast forward this part just for the sake of you guys not getting bored of me trying to figure this out. But yeah, why is that not? That's really weird. Why is that not letting me hide that edge? Does it hide any edges? Is it just the fingers it's hiding? Is it because it needs to be a normal shape? It is a normal shape. It is a normal shape. I can confirm. It's just not letting me hide the edge, guys. But it does on the fingers. It lets me hide the edge on the fingers. Maybe I do that way then. Maybe that's what we do. And this goes behind it. I don't know. Let's try and figure this out. Let's go behind. If it goes behind, does that affect the... It does, doesn't it? It does affect it. Oh, we are running into problems, guys, already. Okay, maybe we don't do that then, we just... look, see, yeah, okay. This is making more sense. Let's re-show these edges because we don't want to hide them. It's also started to do that. It had something to do with the layer not liking it being kind of having that kind of morph thing on it, whatever it was. This liquid shape tool, I think it's called. Could be wrong, but yeah, that's fine. We can work with it. We can work with it. Let's just do that. It's still a hand, and then let's add a point here. Let's bring this here. Hit H again. Hide that. And that works. That works good enough for me. Yeah, because that was getting very faffy and very boring for you guys, so I apologize for that. Let's just fix these fingers a tad. That is fine. This works, this is fine, this is good. I think that needs to be more straight though, maybe. That needs to be a bit more curved. Okay. We got there in the end. That was a painful process. We're good, we're good. This is what happens when you're not too familiar with the software, guys. This is what happens. We're going to copy these two layers now. Duplicate layer. It does it that way for some reason, but that's fine. Call this arm R for right and hand R. Hand R. I'm going to select them both. Hit flip. Oh, we can only flip the one at a time, I think. Bring the arm. Bring the arm this way. I'm going to put the origin for the arm right at the top here. So when we rotate it, it will not rotate from there. I'm telling porkies. I am such a noob. But that's okay. Let's just rotate it manually and put it in the right spot. Flip this. Bring it over here. Put that in the right spot too. Okay, is that working? Is that looking okay? Okay, we've got some issues with the fingers here. We've got some issues with the fingers. This finger in particular. Let's just add a point to this finger and bring it this way. There you go. Same on the other hand. Add a point to this finger, bring it this way, and then that should, in fact, and it does, fix the issue. Next up, we're gonna have the legs. We're gonna have the same issue with the legs really, but I think we can come up with a solution now that we've sorted the hands that way. Yeah, let's add a vector, call it leg L. That's what I'm gonna go with, leg L. Draw tool, square, of course. And then add some points down here. Add a point there. I think we do it. Do we do that part being? I think that's past the shoe. Yeah, it is. I'm just trying to work out things here, guys. Apologies. And we want to bend in the leg, so we're going to just add some points there. I think that's how it works. Might be wrong. Again, bit of a noob. So if I'm doing newbie things, I'm sorry. But these are the socks, these two stripes, so they can be part of the leg, that's all fine. In fact, I'm going to, I can add them later, that's fine. I can do what I did with the hair on the same shape, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, we need white for this, so we're going to go here and select white. That's not white, what am I talking about? That's white. I'm going to select this shape, both. Create the shape, perfect. Get the W key, let's just make the line width varied, like we've been doing throughout the whole process. And then we're going to add these little socks real quick now, because I think it's quite an easy thing to do. We're going to just add a square, add some points to the square, bring it down, give it a bit of a curve. And then we're going to just stretch it a little bit. It's going to be a pink, same pink as the dress, so we're going to go up here and just select that. The line, we're going to go to number 2, and then we're going to select the shape, create the shape. We want the shape to be, sorry guys, I want the shape to go here. Might even rotate it a tad, just a tad. And then we're going to go to this, select that shape, and this one. That is splendid. Copy paste, move it up for the next part of the sock, and that is also splendid. Let's just check how that looks. Yeah, that's working. Working for me. We can just duplicate this layer. call it leg R. Oh, go back to the other leg, add the origin to the top. Leg R, we're gonna select it all, flip it, move it over here. The origin will be at the top also. Perfect. Let's just test that. That's looking really cool. She's coming along nicely. We've got just a shoe left now, guys, and we are just coming up to 40 minutes. I am so sorry. Add a vector. I feel like I need to be much quicker at doing this, but it is what it is. Shoe left. Add a shape tool. Let's add a square like this. So I was just looking at the character sheet on the other monitor real quick. I feel like I was missing something. Let's do this, and then let's add these points in, match the shape as best we can, just like that. Looks pretty good to me. And then we're going to do the same again with the shape in this shape for the top of the shoe, but let's just get that pink for oh, we got the pink. Okay, that's cool. Select the shape, create shape for both. I'm gonna make the stroke a 4, get the W key, just play back with that line width again. Quite enjoy doing that, it's quite satisfying. Let's just test how that looks line width wise. Okay, this needs more curvature here. Same here and here. Looking a little bit rigid on them corners there. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm going to add the top of the shoe. I can't see what's going on. I need to take away the fill for a second. Add shape. I think I'm just going to go circle, I think. No, let's just go square. Square's safe. Square is my safe place. Just add circles here. I think that should do it. Oh, not there. Let's copy that shape. It's going to be this kind of shape, I guess. It's kind of like it's like the top of the shoe, isn't it? So it'd be like something like this. Let's just smooth it out. Add some curves here and there. Like that. Is it white? It is white. And the line is actually a dark pink, which is interesting. So we're going to do that. We're going to select this pink. We're going to then select a dark pink. We're going to then select a white for the top color. Select this shape. Both, create shape. That can go smaller, it's a smaller line. Give it some variety though, again. Like that. And then let's display fills again. Select that shape now. We're going to do it like we did before. We're going to select this clip button. That is clipping now. It's looking good. And we just want to duplicate this layer. Call it shoe R or foot R, whatever you would like to call it. Flip it. Bring it over here. I think it also needs to go. I think they need to go below the legs. Yeah, that looks better, I think. And then add the origin. So on this shoe, I'm going to add the origin here. Here, maybe? Yeah. And the same on this shoe to here. Okay. Whew. What a process. I think the hands need to go behind the legs, is it? I think she does have them behind, but we'll leave them in front. It's fine. It's not a problem. Let's test out how it looks without the background on as well. Let's hide the reference images. Test it again. Okay, so we've drawn DeeDee, guys. That's it for the first episode. The next episode will be the adding the bones and rigging DeeDee. so we can make a move, and then we might even drop in Dexter and put them side by side and see how they look in a scene together. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. I do enjoy making them because for me it is a learning process too. But yeah, cheers guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.